What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video, and today I wanted to show you a really amazing knife that just came out. This is by Ontario Knife Company. If you don't know who Ontario Knife Company is, they are the makers of one of the most popular EDC knives of all time. So this is the Ontario Rat Model 2 in Oxide steel, one of my favorite knives I've ever owned. I've carried this thing a lot. As you can see, the G10's worn down, the pocket clip and the black oxide coating are all messed up here. But they just came out with a new knife, and this is called the Camp Plus, and this is in the forest color. They also make it in a white color and a midnight blue. So I absolutely love this green color, but let me walk you through this, and at the end of this video I'm going to tell you the price on this guy. If you haven't looked it up already, it'll absolutely blow your mind, the price of this thing. So let's take a look at it. So let me preface this by saying I love slip joint knives, and this is one of my favorite slip joint knives to ever, do it. This is the Gerber US1. It's one of my favorite knives. I love everything about it. I love the shape. I love the way it feels in the hand. I love the textured kind of like rubbery handle. It's an amazing knife, but the one drawback it has, the one reason why I don't carry it, is because it doesn't have a pocket clip. Now this is a great knife to take camping, throw it in a bag, in an EDC pouch, whatever, right? But I mean, I love this knife so much. I love the blade shape, everything about it. It's awesome, but it doesn't have a pocket clip. Now that is where this knife comes in, because it's basically that. It's a little bit bigger, right? Obviously, it's a little bit bigger. Okay, so this is the Gerber US1. Here it is against the Ontario Rat Model 2 for some size comparison for you, right? So that is obviously the thing that drew me to this. Is it's very similar to the Gerber US1, but it has a pocket clip, and not just any pocket clip, a deep carry pocket clip, and not just any deep carry pocket clip, a wire deep carry pocket clip. So that is why this knife is so interesting to me, because it's everything that I've always wanted, honestly. So this knife feels really good in the hand. It has, pretty good heft to it. It has some textured, they say GFN handles. I don't know exactly what that means. So they kind of have this diamond pattern going all the way down, and it does provide some really nice grip. It feels really good in the hand. It feels nice and sturdy. I mean, it's a slip joint. There's not much moving parts going on in there. There's no blade play. This is how it came fresh out of the box. So that's very nice to see. There is a nail nick there. I mean, you can open this with one hand. It is possible. So if you ever need to, and then you can obviously close it with one hand. This thing actually has surprisingly good action. I don't want to cut my finger, but as you see, I'm barely letting go on that, and it's falling down. So if I gave this thing a good motion, it would probably swing all the way down, but I don't want to cut my finger. I don't mind having a knife that you have to operate with two hands. Most of the time I have two hands available. But if I don't have two hands, it's really not that hard to do that. And it's really not that hard to close with one hand either. So that'll never be a problem. But this thing has 420 steel. So just like the US1, I love 420 steel. I think it's a great budget steel. It's really, it's a really tough steel. It's a good all around. It's like the Swiss Army knife of steels, right? It's really good. It's not going to let you down for everyday use. If you're out doing bushcraft stuff, or you're like skinning deer, obviously you're going to want something that's maybe a little more stainless or something like that. But this will get you by on your everyday tasks. Absolutely fantastic. I love the clip point style blade there. Looks really nice. Looks nice and tactile. This thing's held together with looks like 4 body screws, and then there's the screws used for the pocket clips. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 there. Got a little lanyard hole, and obviously my favorite part about this thing is the wire pocket clip. As you see, I've already nicked it up pretty bad. I've been carrying this thing for about a week. It just came out. It was, it was announced at SHOT Show, and ever since I saw it, I've been dying to get it. So that is just, I've been super excited for it. So now that I told you everything about it, right? Really nice black oxide coating, 420 HC steel clip point blade with a nail nick. Really nice textured GFN handles, deep carry wire pocket clip, really sturdy. Guess how much this thing is? I'm gonna let you guys take a guess before I actually tell you, because it'll blow your mind. This thing is $10 freaking dollars. $10 for this. Now how they even make a knife for $10, get it shipped to your door with this high of quality, with this good of materials, I don't know how they do it. Obviously, there's better knives out there. There's knives with better steel, better handles, better this, better that. But you are not going to beat $10. Like, come on. So this is Blade HQ's website right here. I'll just kind of show you here. So there's $9.95. So its MSRP is $14. Even still, if this thing were $20, I'd be impressed. But $14 on sale for $10 is just mind-boggling to me. And then they have it in a, let's see, they have it in a green color. They have it in a gray color, or like a midnight blue, and then they have it in a white color. And they're all $10. So basically how these things even got started is Ontario made this knife, which is called the Camp Plus series, and they were basically a series of knives that you could take camping, and they basically were just like camp knives for cutting and for food prep. And then they basically were like, hey, so let's throw a different blade shape on it, add a pocket clip, and you got yourself an EDC knife. And this thing is just, it's absolutely fantastic, and I absolutely love carrying it. I love the color of the green. This is one of those knives that you could lose, and you could buy 3 more for the price of. I mean, this is $30, and this is Oxide steel, which is, you could say it's better. Kind of depends on who you ask, but I mean, $10 for this knife. I'm blown away. I absolutely love this knife, and I will be EDCing this until I don't. But obviously, I test knives all the time, so I'm constantly switching out my EDC. But this will definitely stay in rotation for a very long time, and I'm going to get it in all the colors. I absolutely love this knife. It's awesome. It kind of reminds me of the Cold Steel, I think it's called the Broken Skull, but that has like S30V steel. I think they're they're discontinued now, but very, very similar. This thing fills up the hand really nice. It doesn't really have any jimping or anything, or a thumb ramp, which is but man, $10. I can't believe it. Anyway, that's going to do it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay humble. Peace.